So as I said, this is going to be the last video of this little playlist, and in this video I'm going to show you how to open some applications in some specific tags, and yes, I was also going to show you the Searchsploit thing and some things related to word lists in Arch Linux, and I would also direct you to a very good video by Hackersploit. Many exploits in this video by Hackersploit, where he guides you very well on how to install Metasploit along with the PostgreSQL database in Arch Linux. So let's begin. Let me open up the terminal here. So let us first start with opening applications in specific tags. So let us go into the configuration of DWM wherever you have it, and here let us just do config.def.h, and you might be able to see this particular thing and rules. So what we have to do here is this tag mask, we have to set it. So you might be wondering that if tag mask for Firefox is set as this particular thing, then why doesn't Firefox open up in a particular tag? It is because this is the wrong name for Firefox. I mean, I'm going to show you what we have to do actually. So first of all, beginning with for example Bob suit, let me open that up in this third one, Bob suit. And let us also open Zap proxy here on the fourth one, and it will open up. It might take a little bit of time because it loads some things and stuff. And Burp suit actually came here. Let us bring it there. And where is Zap proxy loading? Here it is. So okay, let us put it there. Now what we have to do is just open a terminal here. Not like this, we have this one, the instant terminal, and type xprop, and you might have seen my cursor changed to some horseshoe cursor, this plus sign. So you just have to click on this Burp suit window and you will get some things. All you have to do is first of all send this one to fourth. Go there. Where is it? Here it is. So we have to look for the class thing, WM class string, and on the string on the second number you have to copy it. So let's just copy it, go back to this terminal, and let me just copy this particular thing, paste it here, and replace Firefox with the string that we copied here. So what this will do is it will always spawn it in the maybe +1 or I don't remember. Okay, so what it does is it spawns in one more than whatever it is written here. So you can see we have 9 tags, so it will spawn it in 9th. I want that to be in the 4th one, so I will write 2 here, sorry, 3rd one. So when I write 2 here, Burp suit, whenever I open Burp suit from wherever I am, it will always open up in the third tag, whatever it is. So let me save that, and let me also, so let me just close it, and it is getting closed. And then let us go here and whatever. So let me open up this again and do the same thing with this. And what we have to do is look at this class thing. So where is it? Class, this, here it is. So let's just copy it as well, go here and yank it, paste it, and then is the string that we copied actually. So same thing, and I want this one to always open in the 4th. So that's that. And let me close this thing as well, and let me show you now what I am trying to say here. Let me just open up one more here, and let us cp config.def.h to config.h. Okay, sudo and make clean install, and it should do the work. I forgot to close this. Okay, so let us now open a burp suite and see what happens. So after this floating window goes away, just after that, while it is loading, you can see that we have something here, that is burp suite. So whenever I open burp suite, it will open up always in this particular tag. So that's good. Let's close it, and let's open up Zap proxy now as well. Let's test it as well, and we can see that it was taking time, if I remember. Till then, let us do one thing with Firefox. I want it to always open up in the second tag, and as I said the terminology, something here is 1 plus this whatever is written here. So let us once again copy and make, and then it's taking time. Okay, it's done, and we can see something has appeared here, and that of course is our Zap DOS Z attack proxy. So it is good. Let's close it now, and let's test Firefox. So if I do Firefox from the menu, okay, as I said, it will not I'll do that later maybe. Okay, so as I said, it will not work for Firefox because this thing is wrong here. This string is wrong. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's do export. Let's click on that, and we can see that class is Firefox. Case sensitivity is here. Let me close that. This is title, you want capitalized actually, not all the words are capital, but we remember it was Firefox. So let me just try that and then do it once again, and when I refresh it, Firefox should go there automatically. So it is here. So in this way we are opening applications in specific tags. You can go ahead and add to this list and make them floating. I mean, floating is when you can select them and move them like this that I am doing. So when they are floating, you will be able to see that they have this particular square thing on their top, and to remove them, the floating, you can just press the key. The key binding is mod shift and space, and it's back to normal. If I just make this go away, it's again floating. So stuffs like that. So what we have to do is if I do is floating, then by default it will be floating and stuff like that. So that's that. And now let's talk about those word list things. Let's quit this thing. So word list and Searchsploit. So Searchsploit is there in, let me show you, pacman-ss Searchsploit. When I do that, okay, maybe not, we exploit-db maybe, because Searchsploit searches exploits from exploit-db, right? So exploit-db, something, we have exploit-db and stuffs like that, but it is recommended that another tool which is very famous, I think it is very famous. Let me show it to you on Firefox. Okay, I never had to do this. Let's close this. We just assigned Firefox thing. I can open a Firefox from here and it will automatically open the second tag. Okay, so the thing is pacman-ss, the thing is called Searchsploit, just like Hackersploit, Metasploit and things like that. They all are having exploit search. Oh, okay, sorry, I got just confused. Not Searchsploit, it is Searchsploit is in APT based system. The thing that I'm talking about here is Sploit. Again Sploit, it's called Sploitctl, and this is used for and I mean, look, the search exploit thing only gives you exploits from expoit-db, but this gives you from packetstorm, expoit-db, and two more, as we will see in the further. So let me just do black arch. I mean, if you want to search for any since we are having black arch integration now by the repos, so you can just type black arch search exploit. No, the thing is Sploitctl. I'm again doing that. Now we have here a GitHub for that, and you can come here and see all those things. So what this is, I can see this simple command will help get it. So I will provide the link for this as well. So let us just get it with sudo. So it is getting it for us. And one more thing is for word lists. Before that, let's just continue with that. So if I do Sploitctl, it will give us some options, and it is by blackarch.org. It gives us some things. F for download exploit archives from chosen sites. U to update all of them. The base directory you can specify, or it will by default share and store it in user share exploits. I'm totally fine with that. So and many other options. So here it says I mean, I know the format. So if I do F and then question mark, this is the thing I'm doing. If I F and question mark, it will show me all the available sites from which it gets the exploits. So this is expoit-db, M00 exploits, LSDPL exploits, and packetstorm. All of these places we can get from NES for these are around 10 GB, maybe 6 GB, 7 GB I have seen. So if you want to get all of them, you can get them. So if I do just Sploitctl, I can get all of them with 0 and decompress them at the same time. You can get them all with threads, 20 threads as well. I mean, specifying threads, whatever you want. So let's do that. Let's get them. So let me just paste it here. Pasted it twice. And let's, what was that? T, right? T20, and also DXR for decompressing them on the spot. Like this is telling decompress all, right? Okay, so maybe it will take a lot of time for all of them. Let us just do from expoit-db. So wait. Okay, unable to create. You will have to run this with root releases, as that's why I stopped it. And before that, I also wanted to see whether I'm actually taking it from expoit-db or somewhere else. Expoit-db is 1. I was taking it from 2. So let's just again copy this command and paste it here. Once again, replace this with 1, and you'll have to run it with sudo privileges. So I will recommend adding sudo. So it has started downloading. And now about word lists, if I mean by default on Parrot OS and on Kali, we can see that we have the word lists on user share word lists, right? But when I'm pressing tab, we don't have anything. So one thing that I want to show you first, if you want to get those word lists that we have in Kali Linux and Parrot OS, you can get them from Wordlists AUR. If I type, we have a AUR thing. Here it is. So this is that. Let me just copy the link, and let us go here. Let me go to public, cd public, and repos that I created, and then let me just git clone this. I git clone this. I will have the word lists, the default word lists that are presented on Kali and what is that? Parrot. Make pkg.si will help us achieve that. So you will see that Isn't this working? It looks very slow, but it is working, I hope. And it is doing things, and it will take a little bit of time to do everything. After that, we'll be having word lists. In the meantime, let me show you. There it is. If I just ls user share word list, we still don't have. Okay, it still have to work upon that, but I think we might be having exploits by now. Huh? Yes, we are having exploits by now, and exploit-db, as you can see, directory for that is also created because we are just using exploit-db exploits, downloading them. I'll list that. We have some things. Let's see. Exploit-db bin. What do we have in here? .git. Now maybe a little back. Exploit-db. Okay, so it might be still downloading and stuff. So, but the thing is, it got created, and it will. I have used it earlier, so I know it does that. It creates those things. So this was a word list, and this was that. Let us see how much memory is being used currently. 332. It's a little bit more comparatively. I might not be having a good internet connection here. Speed is good, I think. Okay, this file actually might be big. It has downloaded on around 270. So the speed is good, and here it is working as well. So let us just wait for a second while I tell you about how to install Metasploit here as well. So let me just open up a terminal, and we can see if I do pacman, I might have done this in some earlier video as well, Metasploit. So we will be able to find this many things related to Metasploit. This is working very slow. Maybe this one is consuming it. So there it is. We will be able to see this is community, and this is MSFNM, Microsploit, Metasploit in Black Arch and Armitage and stuff like that. So, and we also will be having what is that called? Postgres, right? PostgreSQL. If I search that, we have that as well in Black Arch. No, simply PostgreSQL. Here it is in the base of repositories. So if you look at the video provided by Hackersploit, let me just, how much time is it taking? It doesn't usually takes this much time, but I don't know what is happening today. And we can see some things. It has got some things for us here. So if that's the thing, if it has extracted, so it might have created the directory as well. Let's just check. ls user share and word lists. Don't we have starting prepare? Okay, it was just extracting. We'll come back later and see. We still don't have any idea about this one. So it is working very slow, man. I don't know why. Might be the RAM that I have provided it, less RAM. So I was talking about the video by Hackersploit. Let me just show that to you. Okay, wait, I can't show it, right? Okay, so I will provide the link to that in the description, and you can just go there. And so that video, I think, is called rolling your own pen testing distro, something like that. So if you just search that on YouTube with Hackersploit, maybe you don't have to even mention Hackersploit because that's the only video with this particular name, and Hackersploit only has created that. So you can search that and you will be able to find it. So he has in that video created two parts, one for APT based system, Debian based systems, and second he has provided timestamps for Metasploit as well. So you can go there and benefit from that. And I'm doing some things here. It is taking a lot of time. So After that, what is going to happen is we'll get some word lists. I hope it is now. Come on, man, you are taking so much time. ls user share wayland word. We still don't have it. It's still taking its time. And about this, I can't say anything. I mean, it is working. Okay, maybe the threads thing is. Let me just clear it all, and let me just totally remove that. Sudo r user share and exploits. Totally remove it, and that did that. Let us get here and do Sploitctl, then f, then 2 and xr simply. Not 2, it was 1. And I messed that up every time. So let's see whether it does it fast without any threads, because might be the problem. I have just tried it one core, so virtual machine, right? Okay, so it's still taking a little bit of time. So after that, we should be good to go. User share wayland generating pkg info, something have creating word lists, package word lists, generating build info will be done soon. And how is this person doing? You don't have to wait and see this. I'll provide the timestamps so that I'm waiting here because I want to actually just show something. The share word lists. We don't have it. Exploit there. Nope. Let's go there. Exploit-db. Is there anything there? Nope. Still not anything. Actually, I have tried it and it works. It will take a little bit of time, so don't worry about that. So this, after that, installing everything will provide you with good amount of word lists and stuff like that. Okay, I'm connected to the internet as well. Should be, because it has downloaded here. Okay, so maybe I won't be able to show you that, and that I think this is how you can go ahead and download some word lists. Okay, wait a little bit. One more important thing that I forgot to tell you about was this was how you install the basic word lists, but this is how you will be installing word lists, other word lists, I mean, if you want. So I just totally forgot about telling you this pacman wordlistctl. One more thing called wordlistctl. Here it is. Let's install it. Wordlistctl, and maybe okay, correct password, and does it for us. So if I do wordlistctl dash just, so it says help. So with that we can fetch some good amount of word lists. Let me go wordlistctl, then fetch dash h if they have something for that. So gives me to how to fetch some word lists. So they have different groups: username, passwords, discovery, fuzzing, misc. So let's just fetch, for example, usernames. I think it will require sudo, because okay, so it is doing that. So it is getting some usernames word lists from somewhere. And similarly, I just open up here sudo wordlistctl fetch, for example, discovery. You don't even have to type full thing. It will just match any word list that matches that has this in that has this particular string in them, and it will download it for you. So of course this is going to be a very space consuming. Okay, so, it is going to take a lot of space, around some 10-12 GBs, so you better have those space. And if you are, if you don't want, you can just stick with these word lists. Okay, it asking me for password. Okay, so it should be done by now. You should, if you don't want many word lists, you should just stick with this one, this word list of AUR, and it is doing its thing. Why is it taking so much time? And this is also downloading the word lists. Let's do one more word list if you want. Wordlistctl. Let's fetch. We have got fuzz, for example, and it will ask for the password. I think I didn't write it correctly, and now it should work. So it's getting them as well. Those are a little bit less. I'm not doing password because I know it's a lot and it will take a lot of time as well, and since the system is already waiting on these two, I don't want to put much pressure. So these are, so yeah, by the way, the word list should have been created because of this thing. Let's see. User share, there we are. Wordlistctl and wordlist. We are going to choose wordlist. Here we have seglists. Within this, we'll be having our the rocky.txt and some miscellaneous and discovery and stuff like that. We have derby, derbusters, and the default ones that we have. So I think I have not installed the GoBuster. Let me just get it. It is not GBuster, it's GoBuster. And you can see the speed difference here, how fast this is. Let's do that. So while it is installing it, okay, we have done the word list. We are done with the word lists. We close this, and this should be doing its job as well. GoBuster is being installed here. Okay, let me just cancel it. Let me just install it here somewhere. GoBuster. Okay, so it has completed finished downloading the word lists as well. So how you use it is wordlistctl, for example. You want to search for something. Let's see, what do we have to do? Search, for example, user. So it will show us we have these all things downloaded for that match this particular string within our system that we have downloaded. If I do pass, I don't think we will see anything. Okay, these are from downloaded by that word list AUR thing. So it searches them as well. So very good utility, wordlistctl. Let us download this GoBuster. It will take a little bit of time. Okay, so it is downloading, and let me just show you. You should never do this, but I am doing it just for this time. Let's do GoBuster on the directory one. It's http /127 the localhost, and the port is 8000, right? And we can specify now the word list user share word list word lists. Do the derbustr and then directory list. Let's go with a very small one, 1.0.txt. I hope it's small. Let's give us our thread. Let's give it a thread of 64 around. So we can see things happening here. It's trying to detect things. It's not small, dude. Let's give it, if we can, 100. We can, yes we can. So it is trying to detect things. So we can see word list. We have word lists and stuff like that. Okay. Sometimes when you give good amount of threads, this happens. Okay, we found documents, and so we can see that it's working perfectly fine. Let me just stop it, close this as well, and we have documents here. So let me close both of these. Let me go back here, and it should have done something. Let's see. Share exploits. Whatever we have here. Why is it taking so much time? Okay, we got some things here. Shell codes, Searchsploit. So how we do Sploitctl, not Sploitctl. Here is we don't do search like we did in. Let me just show you the help menu. It is capital H. So we can search for. Okay, we don't have it. Man, do we have man? We don't have it. Let me just close this and show you. So we can see that we can search for any exploit using this -s thing, any exploit that has been installed in the system. So let us search for, how about eternal view. Man, the syntax is not even correct. So we do ctl, and not found. Maybe not in the exploit. Okay, we have installed. Okay, good. Let me just close this one. Let's I mean, it might not have downloaded all of them. I mean, all of those from exploit-db that it could download, it has downloaded it. You can download from packetstorm. Similarly, you can do 0 to download all of them, but you saw how much time it was taking. So that's that. And let's search for simple vsftpd -s exploit. Wow. Oh, Sploitctl, and yeah, we have some exploits here: Python ones, Ruby, Perl, Shell, C. So that's that. And with that, I would say you can now customize your DWM any way you want. You can do other things. This was just to show, and this was focused on actually a little bit of DWM, and also I mean for minimalistic things and using less resources. As you can see, around 227 is being used. So this was on that, and mostly it was on how to use this Arch Linux, for how to set up your Arch Linux for penetration testing. Now you might have downloaded the desktop environment or anything, or you might have installed Arch Linux in a very different way, but after getting that strap.sh file and I mean getting the repository of Black Arch Linux, you can do these things. So, and that burp suit and Zaproxy thing was just explicitly for this DWM, but this this one, Sploitctl, Wordlist and Wordlistctl, was good thing. I mean just for Black Arch, Arch Linux. So that's that, and with that I will end this little playlist here, and I would say thank you for watching and bye.